first time I spoke to my mum about how I actually fully felt around my dad's suicide was 13 years after it happened.
Exactly, that's so much fucking time.
It's a long while.
Over a decade.
Exactly,
it's
mate.
Crazy.
It's a long while, so I'm not belittling how tough that is. And we all have our own pressures that make that either easier or more difficult as well. But I think it's about, okay, well, first of all, understanding you don't have to offload every single detail of the blueprint of your psychological makeup. How can you make that conversation as easy and as feasible as possible for you? I think the first is understanding, okay, what are you comfortable saying? I don't have to sit here and talk like Daniel's just done for the first 20 minutes, half an hour of that podcast about every intricacy and detail. Can I just say 2 words? I'm struggling. That was like the most that I could handle. Right in that moment, it was like, this is a lot. 2 words is all I've got. The next day, I said a full sentence. My mum drove up. I said, I've just been struggling with depression and anxiety, suicidal ideation. I've got a bit of a problem with drugs. I said a full sentence. Then I went to my therapist appointment and had the psychiatric appointment, so the consultation before he directed me to the psychotherapist. And he would ask me questions, and again, I would talk to him a little bit more about my history. And then 6 months later of working that muscle of conversation, I was able to sit down and offload more of the heavy stuff. So it's about understanding it's a process.
The Recruitment Mentors podcast is proudly sponsored by Vincherry and the award-winning Sourcebreaker.